Hi, welcome to 2 Cents Worth. We're two lifelong friends and grandmas who are wizened by their experience and sharpened by their knowledge, talk about everything and nothing, and at the end of it, come out with something. So today's topic is innovative and healthy cooking.
Innovative and healthy cooking. Easy cooking.
Easy.
So what did you make here, Nutan? It looks like a really interesting idli.
So this is what, as you told me, is tattu idli.
Tattu idli. And for
Tattu
those
idli.
of you who don't know, tattu in Tamil means plate. So as you can see, this is almost like a idli on a plate.
And I have gotten into making recipes using the
Mini rice cooker.
mini rice cookers. And these are 1 quart rice cooker. And I started out because I wanted to make things healthy for myself. If somebody else eats, that's fine. If they don't eat, that's okay too. Because Malini and I both share a love of healthy cooking, sometimes even at the cost of taste. But we talk and tell each other about these things all the time. So this is a rice cooker that is automated. You don't have to worry about, you don't have to think about anything. And what I ended up doing was adding things, creating mixes, and making stuff out of this rice cooker. So things that I make, I often make the traditional Indian comfort food, which is called khichdi. And I will tell you how I make it, and then Malini will tell you what she did with my recipe and how she took it one step further. So I have flipped the traditional measurement where you take 2 cups of rice and 1 cup of lentils. Instead of that, I take 3 cups of lentils and just add 1 cup of rice, and then I add everything that I can think about, all green vegetables, carrots, peas, everything, and I just add it in that rice cooker with some salt and some spices. It doesn't have to be one way or other. You can put any spices there, and voila, it becomes a nice lunch or dinner, and then I can add some ghee to it. What about you? What do you do with it?
Okay, so when Nutan first made it, I really liked it because, for us, rice is a comfort food, but we don't want to eat rice because of the carbs, etc., and especially white rice. So what I did was, actually Nutan first gave me a mix, which I made on the stove. And then she told me about this mini rice cooker, and it's not, okay, I know people know about rice cookers. The nice thing is this is really small, so it's really nice for a few portions. So what I did was, I did 5 parts of different dals. So masoor, mung, split mung, brown lentils, tur dal, and then I added 1 part rice, 1 part, what did I add? Quinoa. So basically the rice was only 1 out of 6 parts and made the mix. And then it was for actually the cooking, I did variations. Mostly it was 1 to 1.5 cups of the mix, but the cup is a small cup, and then around 3 cups to 3.5 cups of water. But one time I added kale, one time I added shelled edamame. Like you said, you could put vegetables, or you can make the vegetables on the side. Sometimes I just do broccoli on the side.
You could even put chicken if you wanted.
Oh yeah,
to.
you could do.
You can make it like a danchak.
Yes,
Parsi dish.
You could pretty much do anything, and then what I do is I freeze them in basically, like double portions. So, it's in the freezer, and then you can just basically heat it up, put a bit of ghee on it. So you're having a small, but it is a comfort food, but it is a very high fiber, high protein food.
Mm-hmm.
And what else did we do in there?
Oh,
you did the
today,
oats. Yeah.
Yes. So
Yeah,
today
the
we
oats.
had a very special afternoon that Malini came to visit me, and I decided to make healthy recipe that I just started doing last week, and that is oat upma. And making oat upma in this rice cooker is one of the easiest things you can do. I made a large batch of a bagar, or what do we call bagar in English?
There is no
Real
tadka,
word.
you say, but that's
Tadka is
not
Hindi
yeah.
too. It's not bagar.
Yeah.
So basically, what you do is you take oil, you add mustard seed, some cumin seeds, and then I also added onions and curry leaves and some peanuts, and I just a little salt for preservation, and I made this in a jar, and I'm going to be using that tadka every time I make some dish. So today what I did was I took 2 spoons of the tadka, took 1 measure of oat, rolled oat, and you can't use steel cut oats because it's harder to make them, and you use water a slightly less quantity than the recipe recommends for rice. You don't do 1 to 2, but you do 1 to maybe 3.5 measure.
Wait, 1 to 3.5 or 2.5?
No, 3.5.
Oh.
No, 1 to 1 and 3.5, not 2.5. So normal measure is 1 glass of 1 cup of rice and 2 cups of water.
Yeah.
This one you take 1 cup of oat and 3/4.
1
and 3/4.
1 and 3/4. Okay.
1 and 3/4.
Yeah.
Yes. And then I added this tadka, and then put little salt, and in about 5-6 minutes, the oat upma was ready.
It was so good. But you're saying, but in there it stopped at its own time. You didn't stop.
Yeah, I don't stop it. It is that's the beauty of that rice cooker.
Yeah.
It stops on its own time.
Because the khichdi actually takes 45 minutes.
And you remember what I also did, because this is just my second rice cooker and a different brand. It also comes with its own steamer. So I steamed 2 idlis, the Indian.
But that one we had already cooked. You basically
Yes,
just
but
heated
I
it.
steamed it for you because.
But this you actually cooked it.
Yes.
From batter,
Yeah,
right?
this I put. So I was telling the story, for God's sake. Let me tell the story.
Okay.
So what I had made that fermented, almost, what's the English? What's the Chinese thing for that? Dumpling.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost a fermented dumpling, the idli, and I'd made it for Malini, and I steamed them in that steamer, and she liked it. And then, but I said, but mine don't come out as fluffy as the traditional South Indian idlis are. And she said that there's no traditional South Indian. She told me about this idli, is tattu idli, which is basically flat idli. And I said, oh, let me see if I can pour the batter that I had in the steamer and just put it there. And that's what I did.
How long did it take?
Oh my God, 5 minutes.
Okay.
So you want to try the tattu idli?
Yeah.
So it came out very good, as she's shown you multiple times. But now we have to see how it tastes. Oh, do you want ghee for it?
No, it's okay. It's very good.
Was good? You can
And
also.
you see, what is nice about it also is, for the other one, you got to put it in those small things and put it in a steamer and all this. You didn't have to do. Did you put water at the bottom?
What I did.
Okay.
Because you have to have steam for it to be steamed. So water I put it. And I put a little bit of that South Indian chutney on the top.
See, I like idli, which has some texture. And that's why I like this.
Oh, no, I think it's come out good. But see, the thing that I want to emphasize today, that you and I both do not buy things from outside. We, most of the time, make our own things.
Yeah.
We do not make elaborate stuff. We make simple, healthy food, which is quick, and use the little things that are disposable.
But also, and like you were saying, making certain mixes.
Yes.
Because once you make that mix and keep it, then
can
it's
do it.
so quick
Yeah.
to make that. Like you have now, when I'm going to make the bagar
Yeah.
mix,
and
right?
a lot of young mothers and young wives, they either will order the from outside, go outside, or a lot of those who like to cook will order the prepared recipe things that boxes come in. I don't want to use their names, but they come in and they will multiple of those foods providing services. But they all take time, and these are like quick things.
No, these
While
are
we were
quick.
just having conversation, I made that.
Now, of course, we also like to eat. I'm not saying compromise on taste, but we're willing to compromise a little bit on maybe taste and texture. Somebody might say, "Oh, yeah, your oat, your oat upma is not the same as a semolina upma," but you're not trying to,
Oh.
mimic that.
Oh, that is true. I will tell you, one of my friends, he gets so upset if I tell him that I made quinoa sabudana khichdi. Because he said, you can call it whatever you want to call. You cannot call it sabudana khichdi because you mix it with quinoa. So, yes, we understand.
But you see, for me, I would have been so excited.
Yes.
Because you took something a tasty something, and upgraded its nutritional value.
Yes, and when I make that sabudana khichdi, I don't just make it out of quinoa. Instead of peanuts, I add quinoa. So quinoa gives the same crunch as peanuts. So a peanut is very little, and quinoa gives the same crunch, and it increases the glycemic index.
Yeah.
So,
Are we-
yeah, I think we're all done for today. Malini is the official timekeeper. So,
And the official taster, who's now
Okay.
going to eat
See you
more
next
tatty
time.
idli.